Your feet are super important. They're the thing that you stand on when you're walking around or standing all day. So if there's a problem with them, it's really easy for that problem to feed up the chain and cause you problems elsewhere in your body, such as your hips, your knees, and your lower back. It is super common. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 2 tests to tell whether your feet need help. Now, you might already know that your feet need help because you look down and you see bunions, or you see toes that are crossing over, or you see tendons popping up and lots of tension in your feet, or they might ache all the time. You might get pins and needles numbness. You might have a range of symptoms. Now, if you have any of those symptoms, I would strongly encourage you to come in and see one of our physios to help get your feet sorted. But if you need a little bit more convincing, then try these next 2 tests. So the first thing that you want to look at is where is your talus. So find the knobbly ankle bones and then slide forward, and you'll feel underneath there's 2 little ditches that you fall into, and in the middle of that is your talus bone. So that needs to stay in the middle of your shin in an ideal world while you're doing heel raises. So first we're going to see what a not so great heel raise looks like. So you can see the talus really rolled out to the side. There was a lot of toe action and tendons were popping up everywhere. Okay? So when your foot is working better, you should be able to keep your talus centered underneath the middle of your shin. You should not see any clawing of the toes, and you shouldn't see any tendons popping up along the front of your ankle or over the top of your foot. And you can see on the foot on the right of the screen, there were some tendons that were popping up. And both feet are struggling a little bit, but this heel raise is not as bad as the one we showed you before. But either way, these feet need some help. If we then look at a squat, so when you're doing a squat, your foot should lengthen and widen. And commonly what we'll see is that the foot shortens, and often the toes claw the floor. And you can see those tendons again popping up over the front of the ankle. And if you're seeing tendons popping up on the front of your ankle or on your feet when you're doing squats at home, doing this test, you need to see one of the physios. So when you tried these tests at home, like I said, you shouldn't see your tendons popping up on your feet or your ankles. You shouldn't see your toes clawing the floor, and you shouldn't see that talus bone drop and collapse, kind of like your arch is flattening down. If those things happen, you need help with your feet. They might need releasing, they might need a bit of strength work, but either way, they need some love. So if your feet need some help, please give us a call on 9416-4410. Check out our website, sydneyadvancedphysio.com.au. You can book online anytime there, or you can always pop us a comment below if you have any other questions about feet, and we'll get back to you.